Live Viper 6 radar showing dry conditions this Saturday morning in Georgia and South Carolina. Good morning. You're watching WJBF News Channel 6, where you get your most accurate forecast first. Coming up at 8 o'clock, we're looking for temperatures around 53 degrees, plenty of sunshine.
Right now on Good Morning Augusta, you can now vote on the weekend. Find out where polling places are open today right here in the CSRA. Plus, the last Saturday to get a mammogram at Augusta University, where you can go for the screening. As Good Morning Augusta starts right now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6. Good Morning Augusta.
Good Saturday morning to you. Thanks for joining us. For Good Morning Augusta, I'm Ashley Campbell.
And I'm meteorologist Rich Rogers. It's a nice start to our day. Cool out there.
It is. It was pretty cool out there.
Yeah, it is. And later today, it's going to be very warm, though. So enjoy the cool weather early in the day.
That's right.
Yeah, if you got a chance to get out there and enjoy it, take a look at what's going on outside right now. Our Jiffy Lube Skyview Network camera over there at News Talk WGAC. And we're seeing some pleasant conditions this morning. Dry roads, no threat of any rain today. Right now, it's 53 at the Augusta Regional Airport. 52 degrees in Aiken, 59 at the Evans Town Center Park this morning, and elsewhere across the CSRA we're seeing temperatures in the 50s in Swainsboro and Millen, 57 in Allendale, 52 for Aiken, and 53 in Thompson. Well, we've got some dry air across the south this morning, and that is why we are going to see plenty of sunshine. All those orange and yellow shadings indicating how dry the atmosphere is. So no threat of any rain, and really not a cloud to speak of for the most part. Here's a look at our forecast for today. Lots of sunshine, 60 degrees by 9 a.m. We'll warm up to 79 at noon. And as we go into the afternoon, take a look at this, 86 degrees by 4 o'clock. Almost feeling like summer, Ashley. I'm confused as to which season it is.
I know, the typical Augusta weather, right?
That's right.
Well, it's going to look good for steeplechase, so that'll be good. We'll talk about that, of course, in a little bit. All right, thanks, Rich. Well, happening right now on Good Morning Augusta, weekend voting begins today in Georgia. Starting at 9 o'clock, people in Richmond and Columbia counties can cast their ballot. In Richmond County, you can cast your ballots at the Municipal Building, the Henry Brigham Community Center, Diamond Lakes Park, or the Warren Road Community Center. The Municipal Building will also be open for Sunday voting as well, and that's going to be taking place from 11 until. In Columbia County, you can vote on Saturday at Building G3 of the Evans Government Complex, Patriots Park, or Stevens Creek Community Church. All of these locations in both counties will be open for early voting Monday through Friday of next week. So far, more than 18,000 people have voted early in Columbia County and more than 10,000 in Richmond County. The Georgia Secretary of State's office investigating claims that a voting machine flipped presidential votes. When the voter went to elect one presidential candidate's name, the opponent's name appeared as elected. Secretary of State Brian Kemp told ABC affiliate WSB that his office has a good idea of what happened. He says that it's a calibration problem. Kemp says that once the problem was discovered, the machine was taken out of service.
These things are going to happen. We just don't know when, where, what the issue is going to be, but when it does, we're going to react very quickly to it to keep that confidence in elections here in Georgia.
Kemp says voters should make sure that you review your selections before hitting that final submit selection. And turning to some developing stories taking place this morning, Richmond County deputies need your help with a murder investigation. It happened on Barnes Lane on Thursday night. Now they believe that Demetrius Strader was involved. Investigators say that the 27-year-old shot and killed Alexis DeShields. DeShields was hit several times in the stomach area. It began when the sheriff's office was called to the corner of Barnes Lane and Jenkins Street for a report of shots fired, and that's where they found the victim. Investigators say that the suspect, which is Strader, was then picked up by someone that he knew along Wrightsboro Road. And then when they got to the intersection of Johns Road and Cumming Road, investigators say that Strader pulled out a gun and carjacked a driver. The car is being described as a black 2015 Honda Civic. If you have any information about this case, you're asked to contact the Richmond County Sheriff's Office. Augusta investigators say that Demetrius Strader is already wanted by the Richmond County school system for recent thefts from the maintenance office. They believe that he broke into a truck there last week and stole 2 push-to-talk radios and 2 gas cans. The BOE says the total value of the missing items is $265. The lost Irish traveler girl taken from her family is back home this morning. 6 kids were taken from their homes a few months ago and placed in the state of South Carolina's custody. They were between the ages of 6 and 13. DSS workers suspected the minors may have been married when they were forced to leave Murphy Village. Now, the 2 months have been chaotic in the Irish traveler community. It started back on August 22nd when 22 indictments were handed down on federal racketeering charges. 5 homes and 20 cars were seized. Then South Carolina DSS took the 6 young girls into custody on August 24th. Irish travelers tell us that it was part of an investigation into alleged sexual abuse and child marriage. 1 girl was released on September the 22nd. 4 more on October the 24th, and the final girl was released from DSS custody on Thursday. Quite the timeline there. Well, happening today on Good Morning Augusta, it is the last Saturday to get a mammogram at Augusta University Health. The Breast Health Center offered the screenings every weekend since the beginning of October in honor of breast cancer awareness. It can help detect the deadly illness, and you can get yours between 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. Appointments are recommended. And the Rivers Alive cleanup is also taking place today. Volunteers will pick up trash at several locations. You have Lock and Dam, Mayor's Pond, and Lake Olmsted, all beginning at 1. Check-in begins at 8:30. Items encouraged include work gloves, kayaks, and shears. A free t-shirt and lunch are provided. Hurricane Matthew recovery may last through the holiday. City officials in Florence, South Carolina say that piles of tree trunks, limbs, and debris won't be cleared until the end of the year. So far, an estimated 150,000 cubic yards of material needs to be removed. The current cost is about $2 million. The federal government is expected to pick up about 75% of that total. Now, the plan is to have everything done by 2017. Augusta taxpayers could soon pay more for city trash service. As part of a 2017 proposed budget, city officials are recommending a 5% increase in garbage fees. That's an extra $15.50 a year. This would increase the cost to $326 a year. If it changes, this would raise about $1 million and help fund the demolition of abandoned buildings program. But some city leaders are trashing the idea of raised garbage rates.
No, I do not support raising the garbage fee. I think we're paying more now than we should be paying for less service, picking up once a week. I know the garbage is important, but this is a big operation, and we got to get down into these things to see exactly what's going on with them.
The budget is also proposing a 10% increase in business license fees to bring in $332,000. The last time business license fees were increased, that was back in 2014. Well, looking ahead to some events that are taking place this weekend. Ladies, it is time to break out the big hats. Men, grab your bow tie. The annual fall steeplechase takes place today. Gates open at 9 a.m. at the track at Audubon Drive and Powder House Road in Aiken. Several events are happening all day long. The horse race begins at 1 p.m. The fun lasts throughout the afternoon, and you can count on News Channel 6 to bring you the outcome of the lucky winning horse. Also in Aiken, the annual Trunk or Treat is happening today, a chance to get some candy. The fun begins at 4 o'clock at Citizens Park on fields 1 and 5. That's where kids can come dressed in their costume and get all that chocolate and candy, all the good stuff there. The movie Monster House will also be playing on a big screen in Field 2. Children 12 and under must come with an adult. And still ahead on Good Morning Augusta, connecting in Carolina. Find out what North Augusta technology is now available to bring people to the riverfront. That's up next, but first, we need to check in with Rich.
That's right, our bone dry weather, it looks like it's continuing, and we've got warm weather, in fact, near record heat on the way, and it looks like it's going to be warm for trick-or-treating as well. All those details coming up as Good Morning Augusta continues.